ABC. So it's time for me to do another vinyl update. I've been waiting for a little while to do one of these. I got a few packages from the mail, and I got I'll do a bunch that I got this weekend at a record show. So let's get at it. So, first I'm going to start off with what I got this weekend. Yes. So, let's just start. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to get going on it. And so, over in Lake City, I believe it was Lake City, Lakeshore City, or there's a record show, the Lake City Record Show, over here in Washington, and it goes from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Well, since I have responsibilities at church, doing worship team and stuff, I couldn't get there very early, and that's about an hour and a half away from here, so we showed up about 2:30, 2:40, so I had a little over an hour. So, and of course, most of the vendors were trying to tear down, so at the end of a record show, it is a good time to try to get a deal, but it's a little hectic, you know. But so this is what I came away with. Most of these, one of them was something that I picked up here locally at a swap meet, not a swap meet, it was a flea market. Yep. So first one I'm going to start out with that I got yesterday. One I've been looking at for a while. This one's actually in pretty decent shape. It's got a little bit of wear on it, but Johnny Cash. I haven't had this one yet. So Johnny Cash had Folsom Prison. So a couple of his very popular songs come off this album. So be ready to clean this puppy up and listen to it. All right. The next one I found was one that I've had my eye on for a while, but kept wanting to find a good copy. So this one's a good copy of the Yes album. Yep. So it's got pretty good condition, not too worn. Has great songs on here. Probably the most famous song on here is I've Seen All Good People, right? So good solid Yes album. All right, so this one I found in a $2 lot, and so I had to grab it. It's one that I had on tape or CD back in the 80s, but Stray Cats. I've never had this on vinyl. This is really cool. So, you guys know this album? I do. You know, if you like, what is it, rockabilly, like old Johnny Cash and some Elvis and some cool stuff like that, you really like this. So, these songs on here, there's some just killer songs on here, right? Rock This Town, Built for Speed, Stray Cat Strut, that's a pretty popular one. So, but good album, love it. Love the colors too, you know, the pink, the blues and the greens, very 80s. So great album. Brian Setzer. Yep. So the next one I'm going to show you is one that's actually been on my Grail list. I'm not saying it's anybody else's, but so Petra's first album. I've been looking for this one for a while. It just is not out there very often. So, and so if you notice, so this was a radio station copy. The radio station was KPLU, which is a local jazz station run out of PLU, Pacific Lutheran University. So this is their radio copy. So I thought that was pretty cool. My wife's like, oh, it's for a radio station, KPLU. I was like, really? Wow, cool. So kind of a double thing. It was about $10. So, but that's a price I'm willing to pay for this condition and for this album anyway. I really love it. So Petra, there's awesome songs on here. If you've never heard this album, it's not like any other Petra album. But where's the songs? I can't even read the songs. But so songs like Wake Up, Lucas McGraw, which is really cool, and Walking in the Light. This is just great music. All right, so My son found this in $1 bin. Molly Hatchet. Pretty cool, huh? Take No Prisoners. So their artwork is always really, really cool. So cool songs on it. Maybe not my favorite album by them, but pretty solid. Alright, so the next one my wife found in $1 bin, and it's to replace one that is, I have this from a kid being a kid, right? And it's trashed. So it's not even listenable, and this one is perfect condition. So it's just a really cool kid album that from my kiddom, my childhood. That's it, my kiddom. So, and then in that same dollar bill bin, nope, it wasn't in $1 bin, but I found it. So, Resurrection Band, Still Sealed. So, I love Glenn Kaiser. He is just a killer guitar player, has some great music. So this one's DMZ. I actually don't know this album really well, so I'm kind of looking forward to breaking it open. Let's see what songs are on here. Military Man, yep. Babylon, yep. I Need Your Love. So I do know actually several songs off here. The Prisoner, yep. So I know several songs on here. I've never had this album itself. So cool. Glenn Kaiser Band. Well, it's not Glenn Kaiser Band. It is his band, but it's Resurrection Band. He's also had Glenn Kaiser Band too, which is a lot more bluesy. Really good bluesy. Alright, so sticking with Christian artists, Phil Keaggy. So I haven't had this one. I don't even have this one on CD. So this is a double cool. There's the songs that are on this one. Very 80s. Yep. So Phil Keaggy. Anything Phil Keaggy on vinyl, I'm looking for it. So it's in good condition too. That was $1 pickup also. Here's one more pickup for $1. Speaking of Phil Keaggy, he played at this was a recording of a concert. It's the second chapter of Acts, Phil Keaggy and a band named David. So it's really cool. It's still in shrink. It's a gatefold, so it's never actually been opened, except they just slid the records out the side. Record's in pretty decent shape, so I'm really looking forward to getting. There's a lot of songs that are on this album. I'm really looking to spin this. Maybe not a lot of people's style, but I like it. I like a lot of this. This is my second chapter of Acts album. Alright, so now in some more progressive rock. So Genesis, I love Genesis, as you guys know, and so now I've got 3 Sides Live, very clean. It looks dirty here, but this will clean up really nice. This is gonna be beautiful white when I get done with it. So it's all nice. Got a little cobweb in it, but you know, $5 or whatever it cost me. When you bring a pile up to the guy and he goes, "Oh, I'll give it to you for this," so you don't really pay what's on there most of the time. All right, I got a few more left from the from the show yesterday. So I got this single from Record Store Day, and I've been trying to find this record in good condition. These are usually kind of tore up, but this one's in pretty decent condition. So ELP, Brain Salad Surgery. So I spun this today without a real deep wet cleaning. It was pretty nice. So the vinyl isn't perfect. He had it labeled on here as a disc near mint, cover very good plus. Cover is very good. The disc wasn't near mint when I pulled it out. I was like, this is not near mint. He's like, how about $5? I said, cool. Alright, so I picked this one up yesterday and forgot that I had gotten this a couple weeks ago. So he gave me a good deal on this because it's got some tape on the bottom, but besides that, it's in pretty good condition. And since I already have it, it's gonna get passed on to somebody else. Alright, so here's a Rush one that I didn't have, Hemispheres. So the Rust that it came out with Cygnus X on it has book 2 from this on it, and book 1 on the other side. So I'm going to compare this one to the one that I just got for Record Store Day to see how close they are, what the comparison is. But when I listened to that album with my buddy, and he said, you know what, it sounds great, but it doesn't sound remastered. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Because if something's already good, why play with it, right? So, all right, one more from the record show. So, I haven't had a copy of this in a long time, since about 91, 92. So, it's cut off, but it's in really, really good condition. And I got it for like $6. It has a poster in it, has the it's got that, it's got the poster in it. It might be up on the shelf because I'm cleaning this right now. Nope, the poster's in it right there. And it also has the order form too. So had everything in it. Pretty not too bad. So all right, so a couple days ago I went to a local flea market where the same vendor that I bought that RL Led Zeppelin 2 from about a month ago or so. And so that one, he had on the tag that it was first press, and sure enough, looked it up, RL first press, good to go. This one he had first press on it too. So he says near mint posters. He says gatefold copy, first pressing USA 73 capital with 2 posters. Vinyl is near mint. Well, the vinyl is pretty good, but when I looked it up, so here's the album. I don't have this one yet. When he looked it up, what he wanted was $40 for it, right? And he said it's near mint. So, and he had this on there and read it. So I pulled it out of the display case where it was sitting in, and so I look up the wax numbers, and I could not come up with the first pressing on it. It kept coming up as a reissue, and I finally found both sides under a 1975 repressing. So I had the guys at the flea market called the owner, the vendor, up, and I offered him $25 for it rather than the 40 he wanted, because it's really clean. It's got a little, but you can read it. It's got a little teeny damage here and there, little bit of ring wear, but besides that, for the age of it, in good condition. He finally called back and he was like, well, you know, since you've been buying albums from me, I'll give it to you for that. So, you know, maybe it's not a steal, but I feel for Dark Side of the Moon at that age, that's not bad. You know, it's fair price. That was about median price on Discogs, so I'm willing to pay about median price. So, all right, so that was all the used vinyl that I've gotten recently. That was basically this last weekend. All of that was last weekend. So I have 3 packages that I've been collecting over the last few weeks that I'm going to open, and I'm kind of who are they from? So this one's from Roxx Records, and I know that I've ordered a few things from them. This one I think is from Record Store Day. This is the last one I got in. So they ran like a 20% off for Record Store Day. So when I got home from spending money, it did it all weekend. So when I got home, I did a job on Sunday, pinstriping job, earned a little extra money, so I spent some of it, and I got a stiffener. So let's see, what did I get? Oh yeah, that's right. So I got so I got Crucified, Pillars of Humanity. Yep, really great album. It's one he thought it was one of their limited edition ones, colored vinyl, and he emailed me back. He said, hey, it's not a colored vinyl, and sorry, can I send you something else or make it up to you? And so he sent me another Christmas 7-inch Candy Cane EP. I already have about 4 of these, but hey, another one. I can just send it off to somebody else. So I'm pretty excited about getting this. I love the Crucified. Their first album they have on there too, and when I get another batch of money, that'll probably be in my next set that I order. So really killer band. These and what kind of they're kind of punkish, hardcore, edgy, not hardcore, but really good. Love them. I don't even know what style they are, but they're a lot of fun. So, and then the second album I got is Scrolls of the Megaloth. Yep. So I've not had this one on vinyl, and as a matter of fact, this was the last copy they had. So I got this reissue of Scrolls of the Megaloth, probably one of the best grindcore albums around, and by far probably the pinnacle of Mortification. So I'm looking forward to spinning this, and just killer. Every song on here is just awesome. So alright, so that was the first box I got, cruising through. Let's get the second box. I have another one from Rock's record here. This one's from a while ago. And I do this every time. I have these packages just sitting here, and I can't remember what's in them. So it's kind of like Christmas. Oh, Sacred Warrior. That's right. So there's the CD, Sacred Warrior CD. I pre-ordered their the remastered Sacred Warrior, Master's Command. So you've probably seen Scott Waters. He did a review of this just a few days ago. So, and it's been sitting here for what, a couple weeks now without me opening it up. So I can't wait to get this puppy cleaned up and spun. And Sacred Warrior, love them. So, all right, one more package. Make this quick. Rip it open. All right, which one was this? I think this was from, yeah, this was from, what was the website called? SMLXL, I think is the name of the website. And what kind of drew me to them was that I noticed they had DC Talk, Jesus Freak on vinyl, and I was like, I love this album. DC Talk, if you guys know them, they're a Christian rap band that on this album actually started getting a little rockier, and their music, this is probably the peak pinnacle of their work. This is one of the best albums they put out. So they had a deal, so you buy both of these and you get a package deal for a discount. So I bought their next one that they put out, Supernatural, which is alright too, pretty good, but definitely not as good as Jesus Freak. So I'm really looking to turn this. So if you guys are familiar with this, or any of the guys, Toby Mac is from here. Man, I'm spacing. Kevin. God, man, why am I? So it's Toby Mac, Kevin, and Michael. God, I'm just spacing them. So, yeah, you guys can remind me later. I'll remember right when I shut this off, right? So, Michael Tate. Yeah, that's right. Michael Tate and Kevin. Last name. You know what? Don't get old. You know, for you guys that don't know, I'm a painter. I've been painting for 30 plus years, so the chemicals have probably gotten to me a little bit. So, and that's about what I got right now. So, thanks for hanging out. We're on about 20 minutes, so Well, I appreciate you guys checking this out. I'm going to be doing some reviews of some albums soon, and right now I'm cleaning through that big batch of 100 albums I got, and soon I'm going to be showing off to you guys what I got. And I know some people are pretty excited to see some of that, because a lot of those are just killer albums. So, all right, guys. Well, take it easy, and I'll be seeing you guys on the flip side. So, God bless.